So during this pandemic, it's been hard on all of us.
Yes, definitely.
And I had a moment.
Okay.
I had a dark moment. I was in a dark place.
Right.
For a couple of days, I couldn't get out of the bed. I didn't care. That's not me. Then I started having thoughts about ending it. It happened 2 nights in a row. And I purchased a gun not too long ago. And it's in the safe, you know. And I started like, well, if I could go in there right now and just end it all. Because I want it to be over. Like, but it's in my head, you know.
Right.
Thought about my son. I said, he's grown. He'll get over it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just didn't care. I felt myself withdrawing. People were calling me. I wasn't responding. I didn't care. Finally, I'm talking to one of my girlfriends, and I knew I was smart enough to say, I have to say it. Because a part of me was ashamed. I was like, I don't want them to think I'm crazy. I don't want them to, you know, obsess over me or think they got to come and sit on me, because this one will. And so I was like, I don't want to be handicapped, and I feel weird. So one day I just blurted it out to my girlfriend. I just talked. She called me in the morning. I was like, you know, I thought about killing myself. Like, oh my God, I feel so much better. I'm not going to do it now. For me, I'm no professional, but I felt like if I don't say it, then it becomes a plan. And what scared me was that I did it 2 nights in a row. And the thoughts kept coming. Now I started thinking about how. At first it was like, I don't want to be here. And then I started thinking about going to get the gun. And that's why when I woke up the next morning, I blurted it out, because I felt like after a while it was going to take over me and it was going to become a plan, because that's how strong my brain is.
Hey fam, welcome back. I am Wongel Zelalem. Guys, check on your strong friends. That's what I want to start this video with. Check on your strong friends, or the ones you think are strong. For example, for me, looking at celebrities, they feel like they're so far away, right? Like they don't feel like it's someone that you know, that you can touch, that have blood. Like, I know they're human beings, and I know it sounds crazy when I'm saying that, but what I'm trying to say is they look perfect to us because of maybe they're always made up, they always have makeup, they always have their hairs done, looking good, and we see them in these movies and we can relate with their characters in the movie or in the series, and we just fall in love with them and we forget that they're human beings. So I never thought Taraji P. Henson will say this. She said she was thinking about suicide during the pandemic.
Well, if I could go in there right now and just end it all.
I was shocked. From any of the celebrities, she's the least that would come to my mind, that she might be depressed or she might have negative thoughts. Of course she does. That's why I'm saying check on your strong friends, or if you believe that somebody's strong, that doesn't mean that you just leave them alone and say they'll be okay. You have to check up on them and ask them how they are doing and how everything is going, especially during the season. This year has been tough on so many people. And like when I heard that, I was genuinely shocked. Like it happened to someone I know that is close to me, because I never would think that she would do that. And she thought about that, and it starts from thinking about it. But thank God that she was able to overcome it, because she's here today, and she actually made it her business to help people getting out of the funk that they are in for depression and for more positivity. So that's what she's been doing nowadays on social media.
I've been going to therapy since I was 19.
I suffered with anxiety and depression.
It was out of control.
It's hard to spill our guts and tell our secrets.
Strength is recognizing and admitting I need help.
You are not alone, sis.
We gonna heal. We gonna heal.
I love that she turned this bad experience that she had, a bad thought, and turned it into a good thing, possibly helping so many people that follow her. She is followed by many people, and I'm sure a lot of people respect her and admire her and are shocked as I am by hearing this. But I'm so glad that she decided that that's not an option for her, and she stayed with us, and instead she's trying to help others and extend her hand, and I love that. But I can't help but wonder, does it have anything to do with her breakup? you know, she just broke off her engagement with her fiance. I don't think that on its own made her think about this, but I'm sure it was a contributor, because when you are engaged with someone, you see yourself walking down the aisle with them and marrying them and spending the rest of your life with them, and all of a sudden that dream is crushed. I don't know exactly if it was her that said enough is enough or him, but it's broken off, and that's her reality at that moment, and I'm sure she was hurt and broken. And to top it all off, there's this pandemic. She's living alone. We think all the celebrities, they're living in their mansions and driving these luxury cars and they have millions in their bank accounts. Yeah, they might have that, but she's laying there in bed in her big mansion alone with her thoughts. And we don't like to admit it. We think money would make everything better. It doesn't really. Money does not make everything better. Okay, let me rectify that. It does make things better to a certain degree, but it does not make you happy. It does not make you feel full. You can spend it at that moment. It makes you feel like, okay, I provided, okay, I've bought the thing that I wanted, and then next. As human beings, we always want what's next, a better and improved. If you have a yacht that costs $100,000, tomorrow if you see your neighbor with 200,000 yacht, you're like, what am I doing with my life really? Like, have I done anything in this life? I know it sounds crazy, but people do think that way. And that is why people can never get enough. And that's why they say that money can't make you happy. Not 100%. I think there's this article I read. I forgot how much it was. I think around $75,000, $80,000 a year. After that mark, like, you'll be happy. Your happiness keeps increasing until that threshold. And when you're at $80,000 per year, you're happy, right? You can be making $90,000 the next year. It won't change. They did this research on people, and they found out that the more you have after that amount, it doesn't even increase your happiness, your mood. It stays the same. But their difference is between that $80,000 and nothing, or poverty, or $1,000. Because the lower you get, you can't afford for your kids' school fees, you can't afford your home, your mortgage. So that definitely takes away your happiness, and you have a lot to worry about. But the more you go up, and you already took care of what's important and what you really need, not want or luxury. Once you get to that point, the research shows after that you're indifferent. So we might sit here and say, what does she have to be depressed about? Don't say that. Don't judge. You don't know what she's going through. Just because she has money and a huge mansion doesn't make her full, doesn't make her feel fulfilled, you know. So let's just be mindful of that. I wanted us to talk about this story because it's current. A lot of people are facing the same thing, and just know that you're not alone. She's going through that. A lot of others are going through that. You can do it. Just convince yourself tomorrow will be better. Go to bed, wake up tomorrow, and you keep doing that. And then before you know it, after 3-4 days, that funk left you and you're on a good path. So be strong, my people. I'll see you on the next one.